story is about how women were encouraged to enter the workforce. When the men were shipped out to the war, the women took their places at the factories. Propaganda posters such as Rosie the Riveter encouraged women to enter the workforce. Rosie was a fictional middle-class white woman created by the government to increase patriotism in women. She symbolized women who worked on the assembly lines. Patriotic songs and catchy phrases such as, "If you've followed recipes exactly in mixing cakes, you can learn to load shell," were used to persuade women to fulfill their patriotic duty. In a poll taken in 1936, 82% of Americans believed a married woman should not work if her husband had a job. Even so, by 1940, about 15.5% of all women were working. More than half of all American women were employed at some point during the war. Many women who were working in domestic service moved out of this and into manufacturing, particularly the defense services. But when the war ended, the same propaganda posters that were assuming women would leave their jobs and return to their homes. Many women wanted to continue working, but the pressure to return was intense. They were forced out of their jobs to make room for the returning soldiers. Articles in magazines changed from how to cook quickly and go to work now to recipes that would take all day long to cook. Some of these women who were forced out of work looked forward to getting back to their work at home, but some would never again feel satisfied being full-time homemakers. Now over to you, Matt.
Can I go? All right. Thank you, Kristen. All right. Because of all the men who went to the war, popular pastimes such as baseball were looking for players to fill up their rosters. Philip Wrigley founded the All-American Girls Softball League in 1943, which became the All-Americans Girls Baseball League in 1945. Women on some of these teams had to wear impractical skirted uniforms and attend charm school. But for the chance to play professional ball and attract fans, they endured these inconveniences. Now let's go over to Kathleen, who's talking to Beatrice Clinton. Not really.
Well, she didn't change the background, so just do it one more time.
The tape's still running, so change the background. There it is.
All right. Do I go? Thank you, Kristen. Because of all the men who went over to the war, popular pastimes such as baseball were looking for players to fill up their rosters.
I got to fix the gen lock, sorry. Yeah, really. I'm sorry.
Here, I'll just go get it. I don't think it's gonna run. Here you go. Oh,
Sorry, can you just come put this on? 'Cause we're having trouble.
Are you serious?
Put it backwards.
there's a hole in it.
You're kidding me.
Just put it backwards or something. Your black is interfering with
Come on. Because of all the men who went over to the war, popular pastimes such as baseball were looking for players to fill up their rosters. Philip Wrigley founded the All-American Girls Softball League in 1943, which became the All-American Girls Baseball League in 1945. Women went on to some of these teams to wear impractical skirted uniforms and attend charm school, but for the chance to play professional baseball and attract fans, they endured these inconveniences. Now let's go back over to Kathleen, who's talking to Beatrice Clinton.
Two microphones then?
Uh,
Get close?
Yeah.
So much have to get close.
I like you, Kathleen.
Okay, so if you want to, when you talk, go like that. When you talk, go like that.
Okay.
Just physically move it. Okay, who's first?
Kathleen, me.
Don't tell them else.
Gotta face each other.
This is so stupid.
Don't do that.
I'm here with Beatrice Clinton, whose life drastically changed after entering the workforce. So, Beatrice, how did this all start?
Well, I took my niece to apply for a job in the aircraft industry. The man suggested that I should fill out an application as well. At first, I was surprised. I was married at 15. I never thought I would be working outside of the home. But the more I thought about it, the more I liked the idea. So I went to work.
So then you were hired by Lockheed Aircraft in Los Angeles. What was it like working at the factory?
It was exciting and scary at the same time.
Did any of the men at the factory resent you?
Yes, one of them told me I wasn't worth the money Lockheed paid me.
So how did you feel when you started mastering different skills?
Well, I felt proud of myself, and I felt good because I had never done anything like that. I felt good that I could do something, and being that it was war, I felt that I was doing my part.
How much were you paid?
I went from 65 cents to $1.05 an hour. It was top pay. It felt good, and besides, it was my own money. I could do whatever I wanted with it.
By the time you retired, you were supervisor for about 50 other workers, half of them men.
Yes, I love my work, and after working, I could never again feel satisfied being a full-time homemaker.
Wow, it sounds like your life changed drastically. Well, that's it for today's show. So until next time, this is Kathleen. Thanks for watching.
Okay, whenever you're ready, and you just, if you want to tell them when to switch, you can just nod if you want to.
Okay. Okay. Alright, so start? Okay. Hello, my name is Ryan Silver. Today's big story is GIs off to war. Millions have left their homes to be trained as soldiers in military situations. Another 10 million were drafted. For the first time in history, women were allowed to volunteer for non-combat duty. American soldiers are the best equipped soldiers in the world. Each is furnished with clothing for all occasions and climates and is well equipped to survive on life on the front. Because they wore GI or government-issued clothing, they were nicknamed GIs. Despite the equipment, the transition from civil life to military life was quick, hard, and shocking. Soldiers were required to prepare for combat duty, which included land, air, and sea duty. Tune in later for more. To run with the next story.
Whatever. Anyway, life being a soldier was a mixture of high stress and boredom, because when they were not fighting, they were at their military post. Like being at home, they had to keep up their living quarters, like mopping, washing clothes. Because soldiers were gone from home, many soldiers became ill and many starved to death. Getting mail was always always wanted from these soldiers. Now with the more detail, Max. Oh shit. Oh here. My fault. I apologize.
We'll just end it all.
What are we doing now?
Maximus, take my spot.
That's it.
You're doing the bloody interview. Go over
But
there.
I don't have a wig.
What?
I don't have a wig.
It's okay.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. My fault. You ready?
Thank you, Ron. I have a soldier named Tracy Jackson that was wounded in battle and is now at home. How are you feeling now that you are home?
Ow! I feel good. It feel. Oh man, y'all should know. I feel so glad I could kick. If I could kick my heels, I would kick.
Okay, Jackson, what was your goal in this war?
You know, it was all just to beat them Nazis. That was all it was about. You know.
Do your entire fellow GIs share all of your views?
I guess, like I said, all we had to do was kill them Nazis.
What was the worst part of the war?
I miss my mama's cooking. All to eat them soul food, you know, some greens, some chitlins, some collard greens, you know, it was all good, but I couldn't eat them.
Yeah, it's too bad. Okay, tune in for Jackson's whole interview later tonight at 9:30. I am Max, reporting live for Channel 72 KGBB.
Come on. And then, so did you want to...
How was it?
Okay. So you and Alice argue then?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So then... Alright, so...
Okay, 1, 2, 3. You know, I'm just tired of you always messing with me.
Why?
No, I'm just tired of you. You talk too much.
I do not.
Okay, we up trying to do it. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about
Thank
that.
you, Max.
Yeah, thank you, Max.
Yes, we will conclude our last moments of 72 KGBB news.
Thanks, have a nice
You know,
night.
you get on my nerves.
Yeah, you get on my nerves.
Stop talking to me.
Good job, good job.
Good morning, Mountain North. It's 41 degrees on this Monday, and it looks like one more day in the 50s, and then warm up is on the way. Details coming up, but first, here's Pete and Alex with Casey and their news.
Live from Millard North High School, MN 99 News starts now.
Well, good morning, Millard North. I'm Pete Sakaris,
And I'm Alex Raxon.
and here's what's making Millard North news.
Any student who has not completed the advanced placement pre-administration session must see Mrs. Marlott in the 912 office today. Students will not be permitted to take the AP test without completing this paperwork. UNO dual-enrolled students and Spanish language testers will be charged a $13 unused exam fee if they do not report to testing.
Any sophomore or junior who may benefit from Millard Public Schools' night school program should see your counselor ASAP. Night school is only for juniors or seniors who have failed a class that is required for graduation. Space is limited, so see your counselor soon.
Prom tickets are on sale before school and at lunch. Tickets are $21. Millard North After Prom presents Blast from the Past with free food, a hypnotist, and raffle prizes including an MP3 player, digital camera, iPod Shuffle, TV, and a grand prize. After Prom tickets will be sold before school and at lunch. Tickets are $8 or 2 for $15.
All girls not out for a spring sport that are going out for golf next fall. There will be a meeting Wednesday, May 4th, right after school in room 321 for about 15 minutes. If you are out for a spring sport, please see Coach Pilkington during the day.
Attention sophomores. An informational meeting regarding next year's junior class board will be before or after school on Tuesday, May 10th in room 505. If you'd like to help plan prom, meet some new people, and become a leader of the junior class, please plan to attend.
ELO retesting for the week of May 2nd. All testing starts at 3:15 p.m. May 2nd, reading, May 3rd, math, May 4th, science, and May 5th, social studies.
Swing choir audition information can be found in room 224, which is the choir room. Workshops will be on May 13th and 16th from 3:10 to 4:15, and auditions will be at 3:30 on May 18th. This weekend, the auditorium was filled to see the magic on stage as the brightest young magician, Reza, performed for a good cause. It was to help support the Glover family as they battle medical bills.
The show was filled with lots of great tricks. Especially when he asked for volunteers, where he picked a couple of Millard North students to help him examine the supplies he used for the trick to make sure it was okay and secure. He also had a Millard North student help him with his favorite trick, a prediction trick where he randomly picks audience members and asks them a certain favorite of theirs. And before the show, he made that prediction. Indeed, it was magic, as he was right.
My favorite illusion is probably the last one in the show. It's called Destination. It's a prediction illusion, and it involves audience members. It gets everybody involved. And I think it's my favorite because it's the one that people leave talking about.
The Glover family would like to thank everyone who contributed to the event, whether it was attending the magic show or just donating money to the cause. Doug Myers, MN99 News.
That was a great show, by the way. They raised a lot of money, and thanks for all who attended. That was a great show.
Sure was. Alakazam.
Yeah.
So, Doug, any magic in the weather today?
Maybe some 80s?
Well, let's not get too greedy with the 80s. Let's take a look at your April weather before we go into that. We saw 2 days in the 40s, 6 days in the 50s, 9 days in the 60s. It was dominated by 10 days in the 70s and 3 in the 80s. Let's take a look at your forecast. We'll see a little more clouds this afternoon. Breezy conditions, a high of 55. And we are under a freeze warning for tomorrow morning from 3 to 8. Hopefully that's the last time we'll ever see near freezing temperatures until about October, November. And then we're going to be warming up nicely into the mid-70s as we head towards the rest of the week. We'll see a small chance of showers and storms Wednesday night. And I think you have another announcement here as we go back to Alex.
Thanks, Doug. Millard North High School students Burke Bourne, Anna Turetsky, and Julia Zhu were selected to this year's Omaha World Herald 12-member Metro All-Academic Team. Julia Zhu was also selected as a member of this year's All-State Academic Team, which consists of the top 9 students from across the state. These 3 students, plus a record number of other Millard North seniors, will be recognized in next Sunday's Scholars section of the Omaha World Herald. Congratulations to our many superb seniors.
Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching MN99 News. Keep it righteous and have a great day.
And this is From the Mat, the most comprehensive, in-depth look at the Millard North wrestling team. On Tuesday, the Mighty Mustangs faced the challenge of Creighton Prep in the annual Creighton Prep Duel. One of the night's highlights was a grueling opener featuring Joel Kelp, who stood victorious after facing one of Prep's top draws. Let's have a look, shall we?
Turn! Half! Stay! You gotta stay there. Oh, he's done. There you go! That's what I'm talking about.
Tomorrow morning at 10, Millard North marches into Norfolk to duke it out with some top contender schools and also to make 'em pay. I'm Peter Scaris, and that's where it's at, because that's From the Mat. Back to you guys. Hey guys, and welcome to another edition of From the Mat, the most comprehensive in-depth look at the Millard North wrestling team. Last week, the Mustangs competed in the first annual NPS Triangular Duels, finishing second overall. In the last match of the night, the tough as nails heavyweight Devin Remington defeated Marcus Gorgeous, 4th in the state for Millard West. Why don't we take a look?
Shouldn't let him do that. Broke that one. Awesome job, man. Beat the gorgeous one. Remington beat the gorgeous one.
I guess he wasn't looking so gorgeous after that match. Well, guys, Saturday is district, so make sure to make 'em pay. I'm Peter Scaris, and that's where it's at, because that's From the Mat. Back to you guys. Hey guys, what's crack-a-lackin', and welcome to another edition of From the Mat, the most comprehensive in-depth look at the Millard North wrestling team. We are just 24 hours away from the 2005 Nebraska State Wrestling Tournament. And guess what? 12 of our Mustangs are going for the gold. Placing first in the 135-pound weight class, fourth-generation superstar Alex Edmonds swept the field of all his competitors. Let's have a look-see, shall we?
Live from Millard North High School, MN99 News starts now.
Salvete, quid est?
Arthur, et hic sunt equite circulus mensa. Cuius castellum est?
Castellum nostri Domini Louis de la Romper.
Et dictum Domini ut imperatus sumus Deus sacro itinere. Sed donabit nos cibum et tegminem noctem superveneriet nostrum iter santo poculo.
Rogabo se, non scio eum, maxime acrum. Habet unum iam. Vides?
Quid?
Go ahead.
Esne certum habet unum?
Oh, utique, est delicatum me. Naro eum nos iam unum habemus. Go ahead.
Imo, venemus ne altum et spectamus?
Non, tu es Anglicum genie,
Imo, quid est tu?
Tum Gallicus, cui scis mea habeo hunc flagitiosum linguam, tu stultus
Quid est tu agent in Britannia?
suum negotium ages?
Ditu non monstribus nos pucui capibimus tuus castellum vit.
Teros vos, Anglicus porci cani, ite et coque tuus gluteus maximus. Filis stulti hominis, ego se emungo a te, fossum Arthur Rex, tu et omnis tuus stultus Anglicus equites. Novus homo.
Nunc ecce hic, meus bone vir.
Nolo dicere ad te non plus, tu frivolus animique quibus alveos detergento? Ego habeo inflationem in tuus generalem direction. Tuus mater erat mus, et tuus pater coquet sambuci.
Esne alias altus ibi dicamus?
Non nunc ite aut conviciabo te iterum.
Estu. Nunc hic est tuus ultimum castum fui plus quam aequus.
Fecedamus!
E non consentes me isum, tum ego fu. Jesus Christus, verus incurre!
Hey, this one is for your mother.
Ah, hic unus est pro tuus mater! Ha ha!